What up, YouTube? It's New Year's Eve. I'm gonna get one more ride in to close the year out right. It's been a great year of riding. It's been some crashes, some progression, but it's been another great year. The Ride Dirty Clothing Co. brand has grown more than even I thought it would. So thank you to everyone who's supported RDCC this year and the past years. We got more designs coming out. We got more merch coming out, different types of merch. We're expanding the rider crew to other riders. We officially got 2 downhill riders on the team this year for 2025. So I'm stoked. If you haven't already checked out the page, check it out, Ride Dirty Clothing Co. on Instagram. Give it a follow or check out ridedirtyclothing.com for all the merch and whatnot. And yeah, so always love your support. And yes, I am wearing it. Always repping, but it was a little cold today, so I'm wearing my Fox jacket. So I figured I want to do a quick review on Delium tires. And if you've never heard of Delium tires, they are another, mountain bike tire brand. And according to their website, they've been around since the 70s, and they do all types of tires for gravel, e-bikes, fat bikes, and mountain bikes. But I've been riding their tires for over a year, and I'm actually really happy with them. So I figured I'd give a little review to kind of give you a rundown on why I like the tires, and kind of give you a little bit of comparison of what other tires I've ridden before. Mind you, I'm not a pro. I don't get tires every 2 months. I don't rip through tires every 3 months, so I want tires that last. This is just my unsolicited, unbiased opinion of the brand. I am not sponsored by them. I am not an ambassador by them. I'm not getting paid by them. Absolutely none of that. I'm literally just doing it because I like it, and I thought I would share my thoughts on it. So I originally bought my first set, and I have my notes here, FYI, but I originally bought my first set in October of 2023, and I bought it for my e-bike, which was a 29er 27.5. So I bought that. They have 4 types of tires for mountain bike, 2 specifically for like aggressive mountain biking, and I think the other 2 are more for like down country, cross country type stuff. You can probably use them on mountain bike trails, but I wouldn't use it on mountain bike trails. So the 2 that I like are the rugged and the versatile, and I bought that for the e-bike. They have, when it comes to those tires, they have 2 casings, the all around and the reinforced. Now, everything I'm going to tell you, you need to go verify yourself, because I am not a mountain bike tire expert or a Delium tire expert. So I'm going to tell you what I think and how they compare and what they are and all that other good stuff, right? So I bought the reinforced casing initially, which is really soft. It was like an extra cushion on the bike, but I chewed through the tires really quickly. I didn't like that. And I don't know if it was reinforced just for the sidewalls or if it actual reinforced on the knobs as well, but the knobs were definitely a little bit more on the softer side, and I blew through those pretty quickly. I ended up throwing the original tires that came on the e-bike when I first bought it, which were the Maxxis Assegai and the DHR. I threw those back on just so I can chew through those. And that's why I can have a good comparison, because the Assegai and the Rugged have a very similar tread pattern. They're pretty much identical. There's maybe a couple of differences in the knobs and the cuts in them, but if you look at the overall pattern, they're pretty spot on. So I was very comfortable going back to the Assegai and then going back to the Rugged up front, because it was pretty much the same tire, which I thought was pretty cool. But then the second set that I bought it in the all-around casing. Now for me, that's the casing that is epic. It's like, it has a good balance of protection, has a good balance of grip, has a good balance of longevity, has a good balance of braking. I really love it. So now what I do is I run the all-around casing, rugged front and rear on both my e-bike and my analog. I've been doing that over a year on the analog and just about a year on the e-bike, and it's my go-to right now. The Versatile was almost like an aggressor type tire, or their other fast rolling tire for Maxxis, and it was good. It didn't have enough grip for me. It rolled definitely a lot faster, and I put the Rugged on the back, and for me that's like running Assegai front and rear. A lot of people do that. And I think it's perfect. I like it for my conditions, and I ride a lot of Simi Valley, Rocky Peak, Mount Wilson, you know, Suicide and Oak Park, Laguna Beach. All right, not too bad. Pretty much anything in this area is kind of what's a lot of slabs, rock terrains, rock gardens, and the tires hold up. The tires hold up pretty well, and they're pretty easy to install as well. I do run inserts on both my bikes, so maybe that's an extra layer of protection, but the tire itself is pretty solid. The other main point that I really like the tires is the cost. Now, for the all-around casing, I believe for these two tires, the Versatile and the Rugged, it's $50 a tire. If you go with the Reinforced, I believe it jumps to $60 a tire. For being the tire that it is and having a similar tread pattern to something like a Maxxis Assegai, I think that's a very, very good price point, because you can get pretty much a set of tires for $100, where if you get the higher end Maxxis, the higher end Contis, or the higher end whatever, you're paying $90, $100, $110 a tire. If you get the lower casings, maybe you're paying $75 a tire. If you get them on sale, maybe you're paying $60 a tire, whatever. But for an all-year price of $50, and then sometimes they have sales, 25% off, 10% off, whatever, then you're getting the tire even cheaper, $40 a tire, $35 a tire. That, to me, was a steal. I can spend my money on it, and it's going to last, but I also don't want to spend $200 on a set of tires. I don't. Again, I'm not a racer. I don't blow through tires that often. So maybe spending $200 twice a year on tires or something isn't bad, but I still don't want to do that. I prefer to spend less and get the same quality and get the same durability. And that's what I've gotten with Delium. So that's why I thought it was important for me to make this review now that I've been on the tire for over a year, because yeah, it's a tire that I really, really like. So when it comes to performance, I think it's good at everything, but it doesn't really excel at one specific thing. Right? They roll good for being, at least the Rugged tires, they roll good, they brake good, they corner good, they grip good, and they last long in the all-around casing. That's kind of what I want. Now, if I was a racer, I'd probably want certain things to be a little bit better. If I was a free rider, I'd probably want certain stuff to be better. But for what I do, just a normal everyday trail rider, I do rides 2-3 times a week. For me, it's perfect. I climb well, I descend well, and I have no issues on the bike. Do I still wash out? Do I still crash? I mean, yeah, you do that because you just ride and you do stupid shit, or you whatever. But as far as blaming it on the tires, no, they don't fold. They're not very loose. They're very, very good tires. I do like them. So pretty much I would give it like an 8 out of 10 across the board. Maybe 7.5 out of 10, but definitely a solid 8 out of 10 across the board on all the things. And again, this is my unsolicited, unbiased, unexperienced, non-professional racer advice, or opinion, should I say. But I like the tires, so I would definitely, and I've told people to buy them before, and some people have, and some people like them, and some people have, and they don't like them. They like what they like, and that's okay. That's the beauty of having options and you being able to do whatever you want. So overall, I like the tire. I would definitely buy them again. I would continue buying them. I would push them on to anyone that wants to buy them. They're a local brand. I believe they're from Escondido, so that's kind of like down south. And I like to support local brands. Not to say anything about the big brands, but it's cool to support your local brand and, you know, get some recognition and, you know, give them some props where their hard work has paid off. So yeah, those are the Delium tires. Again, not sponsored, not anything, just doing my little review. If you like them, check them out. Awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. But again, thanks for all your support this year in Ride Dirty Clothing, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.